Game 3, elimination game between Shrewsbury and Hines. That is the Sandy baseball team and the Machines. They are division rivals, and in the regular season, they split their games against each other, with the Machines winning in week 3 at home, 7-3, and the Sandy baseball team winning at home, 11-7. These are their teams. Hines is going to be the home team here at Ekman Acres. Lots of 80s power hitters. So, it's line drive hitters, which is good at Ekman. And Shrewps has also a lot of 80s power hitters. So, should be an even game, I would think. All right, let's get to it. Line drive with Byron Buxton. I believe he is a Luann Louise speed. Could go grounder. Going for line drive instead. Oh, strikeout. Swing spotlight to him there. It looked like it was a strike. Ended up being a few inches low. Dante Robinson's a little slower than Buxton, but decides to go grounder this time with him. An outside pitch, but hits it up the middle, right back to the pitcher. Not where you want your grounders to go, and that's an out. No one's on for the best player in the game, Pete Clones, Henri Deschênes, and Julie Dunkel. Both will be playing in this one. That was a great pitch. That is fouled off. Sally abandoned her post. That'll be an easy single. Does she have a high aggression rating? They weren't throwing him out anyway. He's Pete Wheeler with Sammy Sosa's bat. Power, Isabel Morelli. Wow, it's interesting. It's like what? Ronnie Dobbs clone, so like 86 power. I'm not sure if that's enough to get one out this field unless you get an amazing pitch. It's a two-strike adjustment. Another grounder back to Frank Thomas. Man. These ground balls were killing him this inning. Hines, he was playing live, so he's not going to be doing integrity. He was playing live on RBBL TV. This is just his recording of that game. AI Henry. It's a fly ball to center. And Hines cannot make the catch. It's a ground rule double. Good thing, because with Pete Wheeler's speed, that would have been inside the park homer. Pretty big strikeout, the runner in scoring position. Can Frank Thomas make the throw? Wow. Throws it 100 miles an hour, point blank. Sally Dobbs makes the catch. Got pretty scary, but Hines gets out of it. Early juice. Another strikeout. Strikes out this side. Not an immaculate, though. One pitch away. So Hines likes to fast forward through his games. So this should be a quick one. Oh, if he swings at that, that's a homer. That's the same pitch. Doesn't miss it that time. You can't throw the same exact pitch twice, and good coaches, and they're going to do something about it. They will punish it. If you throw two consecutive mistake pitches. Fortunately, it's just a solo shot for Dunkel. Such a dangerous hitter. You'd like there to be runners on base. Have the table set for her. Adam is rooting for the machines. Guessing that you're picking the predictor or something. Might want to examine that. See if people in the chat participated in the predictor and maybe whether they're going to be happy with the outcome or not. Meatball. Oh, but Hillary Vargas, what? 80s power. It's just a fly out at this field. Wally Evans, he's pretty fast. Could possibly grounder with his speed, but that is the Nomar Garcia power clone at shortstop, I believe. So it could be tough to beat it out. Is that Shane Smith in center? He's got the range to make the catch. I believe it is Shane Smith. It's a lefty in this view. But when the ball's put in play, he's a righty because this game's weird. Robbie Bacco. Um, I don't really know what his stats are. I'm guessing he's around 80s power hitter, considering Shrews was going power with him. All right, good thing he didn't listen to the swing spot there. That was definitely a strike. And it's an error from the left fielder. Jerry Mahoney. Didn't need to switch stances there, but that wasn't a great pitch. Anyway, so it's a good thing that he whiffed. Flat ball to center. Makes a catch. So according to Viscery, center fielders struggle with catches, I guess due to the angle. So if you're going to hit a fly ball to someone, you want to hit it to the center fielder. He caught it that time, though. Shad Koppel, I think I had him. I'm pretty sure I had him in my first team ever. High 60s, low 70s power, I want to say. Interesting to be swinging power with him. Oh, yeah, Ruth Prout. I know Ruth Prout. About 20 coordination. Okay, he didn't blindly listen to the swing spot there. Good. That was about a ball inside. Chad Koppel is Heinz's, the Machines coach's least favorite player. So if Chad can do something here, it will doubly hurt Heinz. That was an opportunity. Is he like a Sally Dobbs clone? He's got a good arm. He's fouling the ball off a ton. Is that Dunkel in right field? This could be a Little League put out. 9-3. Man, a lot of times people put bad fielders as their AI right fielders, but Julie Dunkel is a stud defensively. That's just unfortunate. She can pitch though, so people do put uh, relief pitchers in right field. So their tired pitcher can go to right field once they get swapped. What happened to Hillary Vargas? Ooh, bobbled and then caught on the dive. Dante wanted the glory. Baco maybe makes that play, considering Dante dove for it. Is this a bunt or a swinging bunt? Swinging bunt. How embarrassing. There's a runner in scoring position. Kinda, sorta. Scoring second base scoring position in this game with a runner like Sally Dobbs. Maybe only if there's a Pete Wheeler speed on there. That's a big fielding circle. Oh no. Looks like he was there, but not faced towards the ball. What happened? The catcher just let it go? They weren't getting the out at home anyway. Sally was. Did Sally slide there? She slid, right? I don't normally see that. Sliding at home. Maybe it threw off Isabel Morelli there. I have seen it before, but like, I can never do it. Maybe it's a scum weirdness. Gets a strikeout. Gets out of the inning. You can call that a jam. Sally Dobbs. That looked like a good pitch, but one contact. She's going to foul off a lot of pitches. Good take. I probably strike out there. Inside out to right field. Pretty good throw from the right fielder, but Sally Dobbs is too fast. Who's sending Sally? Good hit, one hop to the left fielder. And sending Sally is probably the only reason why she makes it to second. May have been the only reason why. Nice job. Good job, Hines. Power Stan Olafson. 80s power? Oh, the left fielder flubs it. Who's that? Henri Deschamps? Yeah. It's a bullet throw to second. Turns into a fielder's choice. Tries to Nan's Gambit or get a free steal to second. Doesn't work though. Threw down to second. Is that going to go foul? Is that going to. Wait. Oh, it's a homer. It lands off the chimney and over the fence. That's a homer. Mickey O'Connor. When was Mickey taken? Is he like an eighth or ninth rounder? Justifying his selection, possibly just on that play right there. Just on that hit. What would you call that in right field? Like an outdoor fireplace? Do you call it outdoor fireplace a chimney? I don't know. I'm calling it a chimney. Maybe he could have gone back to back there had he gone closed. That looked like a meatball. That Wally Evans in left field. Pretty fast. That play and another drop. Wow. Henri Deschamps catches it for a line out. And his counterpart, Julie Dunkel, is up right now. Oh. That pitch looked good. Okay, Hines had a mishap or something where it stream crashed. He was streaming live, So then 8's recorded the second half, which I have. Okay, so what happened at the time of the crash here? Julie Dunkel, 4-0. Julie Dunkel was hitting. I gotta write this down. 4-0 Hines. During the time of his crash, so we'll probably have to remember that. Missed out on a ball or something, still 4-0. Cool. This is recorded by Crazy Eights. Maybe he does need a new computer. Noticing a difference in the quality. Full count. Send your runner. Just click on first base, your first base runner, when it's full count, 2 outs. I see a lot of people not do that. Like baseball, 201. Shane Smith, the roadblock on second. Some people in this chat might consider him a power hitter, but opting to use the undergrounder. He's got like, what, 50s power? Could let him swing at a strike or two. See if he gets something good to hit. Frank Thomas going home. The emote is real. And Robbie Bacco, I believe, flubs it twice. That could have been close. Julie Dunkel would have scored there, but she had a roadblock in front of her. Thank you for the Frank Thomas emote. It is relevant. Ooh. Hillary Vargas, 2 strikes. Just tries to score the runs here. Click on first base. Click on first base. Oh, that could have been caught. Maybe if Henri Deschênes is Pete Wheeler height, but it goes right by him. It's probably hit too much to the side. Gets 1 run out of it. Sally Dobbs. Table is set for her. One contact. Hillary Vargas probably gonna get thrown out here. Oh, that sucks. 5 runs that inning though. Ingrid Dahlman. Carlos Beltran clone. Could this be a catcher flub? It is. Just like how center fielders struggle to catch fly balls. A pop up straight up to the catcher. They like don't face the ball or something, so it'll just bonk off the back of their head a lot of the time. Byron Buxton can't use his speed here with a runner in front of him. It's a good 2-strike rip. Is that Stan Olafson in left? Drops it, but he's got a good arm. Gets the out at second. A lot of left fielders dropping the ball this game. Guess height matters in the outfield. They're getting to the ball. Just can't catch it. Oh, nice job. Waited to see if that catcher could get a good throw off. They didn't. So instead of turning Buxton back, he gets a steal. Okay, the table is set. Buxton and Robinson for the three-hitter, I believe it is. Yes. Deschens. People pick him, what, top three, top five? It's a top three pick for a reason. For situations such as these to get RBIs. But it's a fly ball to Julie Dunkel. She drops it. Even top three picks make errors. A lot of outfield errors this game. Maybe this is a hard field to score on. That's what you need to score here. If you're not viscery hitting a million homers. Could have been a double play. Could have been a 5-3 double play with the Morelli average speed. '87 power. Good thing she's not. Probably 86 power. Good thing it's not 85. 85 power, and that ball is a double. She's 86 or whatever. Ronnie Dobbs power. It's a homer. Henry is a singles hitter apparently, and Isabel Morelli is the stud. Wally Evans staying with power. 80 power, but fast. I have A-Rod on my team, and I have hit like line drives to the outfielders on grounder. So that could be a bad thing about going grounder. Someone with too much power, or a good amount of power. Uses the speed there anyway to reach it. Power again. It's going to be the warning track. Will Austin get there? He does, but he wasn't facing the ball. He drops it. Good throw to second. Evans is too fast. Another error. Are these guys targeting the... Are they targeting him? Like, I don't think so. I don't think these outfielders are that terrible at catching the ball. They're just trying to hit it hard. Just ends up being drops. Staying power with two strikes. Perhaps just wanting to clear the bases, not have too many singles right now. Switches to squared. Strikes out. It's a nasty pitch. Like, impossible if you don't have swing spot. Still hard to hit, though, with swing spot. Well, Hines' nemesis, Chad Koppel. That's a great pitch, but fouls it off. No catcher flub there because it's a foul ball. Foul balls, AI will catch it every time as long as they are touching the ball. Uses the juice on Frank Thomas. Oh, hey Nate, you're here. You can join the Match of the Week channel if you want. You can call the game with me or, I don't know, play soundboards. More errors. What would our stats look like? Okay, that wasn't an error, just a bad throw. Oh, wow. What? A 7-7-6-3 or 7-6-3? Can you throw the ball to yourself? I don't think so. Frank Thomas is slow because he's been pitching. It's going to be to the warning track. Off the wall. A 250-foot single. Julie Dunkel. And what happened? Makes a change. So use a power-up pitch. Robbie Baco's going to be drained, though. Loses 20% of his energy. Gets a strikeout. But does he get 10 back in between innings? Julie Dunkel is a major threat, though. Nate Kowalski pops out to Henri Deschamps. Look at a pretty good pitch for 2 strikes. But Nate couldn't do much with it. Swinging bunt. That was on power. Let's go to the... Oh, I thought I was going to go to the Coffin corner for the homer. It may have been a homer, but the left fielder, Wally Evans, knocks it down at the very least. It's also like his 5th error of the game. Yeah, what would our stats look like if we used actual baseball scoring rules? Where, because you reach first base due to an error, a drop, it counts as an error instead of being counted as a hit. And that's going to be an out. Our stats would not look as good. Ooh. Don't want to be hitting it to Pete Wheeler clones. Unfortunately placed. Power with Buxton. Now has to switch the line drive with 2 strikes, even though he's fast. Inside out to Dunkel. Adam Ball. She flubs it. Like, at this point, I'm wondering. These guys aren't groundering. So, okay. Not even grounder. But are all the runs just going to come from home runs and drops from the outfielders? It's basically you either have to hit a home run or get lucky on a drop. These outfielders seem pretty rangy. I'm not seeing too many line drives into the gaps. These outfielders are getting to the ball. They're just dropping them. Is this going to be all about whoever gets luckier? Okay, Henry, it's a homer. We'll take RNG out of the equation. To the center, takes on the deep part of the yard. He's got 100 power, though. That's a homer. Is this Shrews' second 3-run homer of the game? That's what you want to do. You want to set the table for your power hitters and knock them in. It's a +6 for Shrews. It was this girl that hit the other 3-run homer, right? Good rip to center. Shane Smith drops it. It's going to challenge. Goes to second. Wow. Julie Dunkel. It's got a good arm. Doesn't need a cutoff man. And makes it standing up. That was close. Okay, after 75 pitches, Frank Thomas is gone. Sally Dobbs. Vinny, that's not a good pitch to be swinging at with no strikes. We get 3 strikes. Gotta utilize them. Yoder's choice. Frank Thomas does move to first. He threw a lot of pitches, so he's slow and possibly tired, but he does have a lot of stamina. Will Dunkel get there? She does. Makes the no-look catch. Took her 2 tries, though. Big play from the top 3 pick. Another top 3 pick to the other top 3 pick. Good catch. Big circle, but made the catch. Strikeout. Nice job to make that catch. Can't get under those pop outs to your catcher too soon or they'll flub it. Unassisted. So he's going to strike out. Julie Dunkel. Fortunately for Hines, no one's on base for her. The table is not set. So has everyone done their... Ooh, a strikeout. Has everyone done their voting for the postseason awards? I did mine yesterday, and I was clicking on an image. Nice inside out. Can he beat it out? Does this guy have a good arm? It seems like a no. I clicked on an image, and it said it had 8 views. So that means that at that point, up to 8 people in our league have been voting for the awards, filled out their ballots. This could be a double play. Yeah, stronger arm makes the throw, but that wasn't a great throw there. Meatball. And that's going to go off Ekman Neighbors' door. Sally Dobbs homer. She didn't one contact that one. So yeah, if you're watching, maybe you haven't voted yet, go do so after this stream. Be insane if our awards are only determined by 8 people in the league or something like that. About 8 people. There may or may not have been people from this game that I voted for the awards. Ian Rappaport just tweeted X'd something like a bad injury at the worst position. What could that mean? I'm not watching Chiefs Texans right now. Or is he talking about Daniel Jones? Frank Thomas, he's slow, but he gets down assisted put out. Chad Koppel. He's fouled off like 10 pitches this game. It's a good take. You have one more strike to work with. Didn't have to swing at that. Could have been a line drive down the line. Had he stayed open. It's a walk. Carlos Beltran. Beltran, what, 55 power? No head start now after the failed steal. Could be tough for Dolman to get a hit here without an out being made on the play, at least one out. Either herself getting thrown out or... Oh no, the strikeout. Buxton going power. Speedster going power. Kinda has to. Kind of a roadblock on first base right now. Swing was early. Staying power, 2 strikes. All or nothing. Fly ball to Julie Dunkel. No double doink that time. The circus is in town. Dante Robinson. 5th inning, still has both power-ups, 2 runners on. Going undergrounder. Deschentes is on deck. Just trying to get the inning, keep the inning alive for him. A walk would be amazing. I think a walk would be better than using up a power-up. Ball 4. Deschentes is hitting with the bases loaded. He's an MVP player. This is an MVP moment. Whoa. I disagree with this. Just wants to cash in right here. Envisions scoring at least 2 runs off of this. This could be a homer. I mean, he could have done it the old-fashioned way because it's Henri Deschentes. Sally Dobbs is going to make a bullet throw. It's too late. It's an undergrounder grand slam with Henri Deschentes. Plus 10 for Shrews. Is that going to stay fair? Isabel Morelli. Is she borrowing Henri Deschentes' bat today? Is that why? Is this what's going on? This could be a close play at second if he throws it hard. Throws it to third. Would have been a homer, but it went to the cavernous center field. Nice grounder. That's what you want with a speedster, even though he's on power. He reaches. Robbie Bacco. So I find it interesting. He's going power with Robbie Bacco, but then in like a similar situation, he used the power up with Henri Deschamps. He does have one less power up now than he did with Henri. Okay, that was a meatball, but you can't tell. It's hard to tell with power up pitch like that. Pitch was pretty wobbly. Another walk. 3 walks with Sally Dobbs. Is that gonna go over the fence? Oh, looks like a clip through the top of the fence, but that's the way this game works. Second grand slam this inning for Shrews. 2 power-ups and 8 runs off of them. Doesn't get better than that. It's 2 touchdowns for Shrews. Plus 14. Sally Dobbs is going to short. Although you didn't see the power up usage with Henri Deschamps, right? I think on a 2-0 count with the bases loaded. It's I highly disagreed with that one. It worked out. Oh, I still disagree with it. That's gonna be a one hopper. Olafson to Dobbs. Dobbs is tired from pitching. She wasn't throwing him out anyway. If the user did that, I might be considering cheese or an attempt at baiting a cheese play from the AI because there's no chance she was throwing him out. But the AI does that anyway. I guess as long as Shrews wins, then it doesn't matter. It's the right decision if Shrews wins this one. That was a pretty unfortunate performance from AI Sally Dobbs. 3 walks, like maybe the only more unclutch AI performance I've ever seen was when Wizards AI Pete Wheeler in the World Series. No, it was Personizzle's AI Pete Wheeler. Dropped a fly ball to left field. 8-run inning. They lost Personizzle in the World Series. Plus 14 for Shrews. 14 to 8. Hines is down by 2 touchdowns. Or field goals. Sorry. That's I have to remember how football works. Down by 6, that's 2 field goals. Where you kick the ball through the yellow thing. Is Mahoney going to strike out? Yeah, season 10. Pete Wheeler dropped. I think it would have won Personizzle the World Series. And then after that, Wizard won in extra innings. Therefore, we decided to put in +0. Because I think Wizard got the amount of runs needed to put himself over Person Nizzle in extras. Were you around in 10? Is that what you either joined, or I think you're either joined in 10 or 11. Oh, oh yeah, you didn't get to draft your team, and I guess they made a gentleman's agreement that Ahmed and Amir couldn't be taken, but you didn't. It wasn't communicated to you. Oh, that's a random homer. Hello, Cart. What happened to Frank Thomas? Oh, we got online stuff going on right now too, as well as Sunday Night Football. +13. Okay. Shrews has 13. Hines is +8. But Hines has 2 more innings to hit. Good rip to left from Stan Olafson. Wally Evans makes a no-look catch, basket catch. Wow. Evans has made so many errors this game, and he clutches it up that time. He caught it on the move, so maybe that made a difference as opposed to getting it there like, I don't know, second, half second sooner. Ground out to Deschennes. Frank Thomas. Probably needs the homer here, or hope for a drop. But even then, he'll be a roadblock on the bases. Tough situation for Hines. Five, six. I think Deschamps is bumped on the throw, caused the first baseman to come meet the ball. I think you have to go power probably here. Or hope for a liner that finds a hole. Gonna give Frank Thomas a head start. Great pitch. It's fouled off. Oh no, strikes out. Thought it may have been high, but pros are taller than the average player, so maybe the strike zone difference caused the strikeout there. Okay, this will. So in case you don't know, each team will get 6 innings to hit no matter what. Because normally in baseball, if you're winning after the home team's winning after the top of the 6, they don't hit. But because we're comparing our scores and all that, we have made a mod. So each team will get to hit for 6 innings, no matter what. Hines, the machines still get 1 more inning of offense. This game is not over yet. Buxton, leadoff hitter, gets a single. Who's on deck? It's Dunkel or Deschennes. One of the Pete clones. They are pretty good players. They're Pete Wheeler but average height. But they have Sammy Sosa's bat. Okay, the table is set for Deschennes. He already has 2 homers today. Extra base hit could lock this one up, possibly. Outside ends it. Dante loses the foot race, challenging him. Unintentional challenge. It looked weird, but that can't be considered cheese. Just a misclick and some weirdness. Deschennes hits into a fielder's choice in a big spot. But maybe the most impressive player of this game, Isabel Morelli, is up right now. Triple away from the cycle. AI concedes a steal for Deschennes. Morelli has probably hit the ball harder this game. 86 power than Deschennes. Because Deschennes has 1 homer and 1 undergrounder homer. Oh, is this going to be a legendary game for her? It does. She does hit it to Dunkel, drops it. Another drop by an AI outfielder. She tried to no look it. Reaches. It's a pretty hard hit. Sounding good. But we got Nam's Gambit going on. Throw to third. Third baseman is super slow. Morelli could have got thrown out at second if the third baseman was on the bag. Could have gone 2-5-6. It's going to be a pop out to the pitcher. Yeah, it's Nomar Garcia Parra clone. Pro players are taller, so they're less likely to drop it. Baco. So, I don't think Shrews has scored any runs so far this inning. If he doesn't score here, it'd be big for Hines' chance to come back in this one. Swinging bunt. Marquardt's going to get there. Frank Thomas is taking his time. Wow. They ignore the runner at first. For the, what's that, Deschennes? Is he just that good? Just causes fear in everybody. May have had a play at first. I think Frank Thomas would have been at the bag. It's a rip to right. Dunkel should get there. Drops it again. It's the 20th outfielder error this game. And 2 runs score off of it. Chad Koppel. Hines' nemesis. Can he end his season here with an extra base hit or something? Terrible from the catcher. Who is that? Hillary Vargas? Jeff Bagwell clone? She can't be tired. It's just had to have been a random flub. Chad Koppel. Speaking of Chad, I was just watching that Chad Powers video yesterday. You know, where Eli Manning puts on a disguise and tries to walk on for Penn State. It's now a TV show. He's hit 20 foul balls this game. He's got to be a Sally Dobbs clone, right? One contact. Dribbler back to Brenda Marquardt. Goes to first. Wow. Frank Thomas wasn't even there yet. Perfectly led him. That could have been bad. Shrews will finish his plus 16 at most. Still has to play defense. Dante Robinson grounds out. Buxton, he's fast. Hits a grounder to Nate. Kowalski. He's too fast. Henri Deschamps. What happened to Henri? He struck out. Yes. Hine used the juice on Frank Thomas. Okay, good job. Use your juice for your last inning of offense. Gets a strikeout. Is that strikeout 12? 8. Shane Smith. What's going to happen to Shane? He's going to make an out here. He's going to strike out. He does. Got a shift. Respecting Julie Dunkel. It's a fly ball to Chad. Struggling to get under this one. Gets by him. If it goes over the fence, okay, it's only going to be a ground rule double. That speed, that would have been inside the park homer. Jeff Bagwell clone. One intelligence, decides to go. Beats it out. One intelligence, but wow, it worked out. Maybe should not have made the throw to first there. Gets the faster runner out first. Then gets the Bagwell clone for a double play. Will that one make a difference? Shrews finishes with a plus 15. He gave up 3 runs, though. So Hines needs 7 here. Hines would get a tiebreaker due to not allowing any runs this game. He needs 7. 15. It should be easy to remember. Isn't that a song? Big freeze. You can tell by looking at the spin of the ball, just like a slow-mo. The rotation, the ball slows down as it approaches the plate. Taking on the deep center field. That's another center field homer for a Pete Wheeler clone. Fortunately, a solo shot for the power hitter, but can't complain. Shane Smith. Elevator with no swing spot. Those are nasty. Put the ball in play. He's fast. He's got to put the ball in play. Use the speed. He runs as fast as Dante Robinson. Hits it to second, though. He could get thrown out here. He does. Not fast enough on Grounder to the right, but he had to swing at it. There's 2 strikes. Oh, early, got excited. That was a meatball. Is there a frame drop? I want to watch it again. There's a stutter. You guys see that? Here, watch it again. It's like a stutter as that came to the plate. Oh, yeah, it was a frame drop. That happens. Also, that pitch was middle away, so squared would have been better. Probably wouldn't have been a homer. It's a pretty good pitch, but it's flied up center. Buxton drops it. Wow. He's a 3 height, but center fielders do drop the ball a lot. This is what Hines needed. He needs base runners. Singles are as good as a homer at this point. Hit to left. Wally Evans one hops it. Oh, Vargas gets thrown out second. Not much Hines could really do about that. Adam ball, average speed. It's a good drive to left. Evans gets under it. He makes the catch. Hines finishes a +9. So that's a 9 for Hines. 15 to Shrews. Shrews wins. Advances. Amazing power-up usage from Shrews. Getting 8 runs from his 2 power-ups. I believe the home team had won their games in the regular season. How about in the playoffs? Okay, the first game was at Ekman, and Shrews won it. So the regular season was all about home field advantage, and these playoffs were about away field advantage. Interesting. Yeah, that amazing 5th inning from Shrews, probably his greatest inning ever in the league. He hit 2 grand slams that inning, I believe. These guys show the stats. Just in case, I don't know, they don't submit them or whatever. Anything to glean from these stats. Julie Dunkel, I see, had 2 homers, but 2 RBIs. Not being able to set the table for her. What else is there to... Singles and homers. Just like me. I don't bother with doubles or triples. Leadoff hitter, Brenda Marquardt went 0 for 4. That's why Julie Dunkel had no one on base for her homers. Shane Smith, pretty fast guy. Only went 2 for 4. What about the pitching? Frank Thomas, the complete game. Shutout, allowed 3 hits. 12 strikeouts. Shrews, does he show stats? Who were his power? Okay, his first power up was with Henri. And then he used it with, it had been Mahoney, the other power up grand slam. So Henri, Mahoney, and then Henri had a center field shot, I want to say, and Morelli had one that clip through the left field chain link fence. Shrews. Two hitters in front of Henri went 7 for 9, setting up the table for him. Morelli 4 for 5. Probably the most impressive player on the day. Bottom of the order went 1 for 4 each, but didn't seem to be that much of a big deal. 3 walks. Good patience from Shrews. Dante Robinson. Okay, so maybe by having Dante as a pitcher, he kind of loses stamina. But since he bats behind Byron Buxton, he can just like put the ball on the ground. The AI might go after Buxton, and Dante can reach. Throws through 9 strikeouts, but did get shelled a little. Look at the stats. So Shrews, 6th seed, moves on to face Loba. I don't know how to edit this stuff. I'm not good with spreadsheets. I do have access, like I am allowed to edit stuff, but I don't know the spreadsheet stuff. But copy paste. I'll just let Crazy Aids or someone who's better spreadsheets handle this. So in the National League, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, a little loss. And here it's 1, 2, 4, 6. So the higher seed advanced in every round except for this one. The Discord. Viscery 40. Did they even use grounders at dirt? I'm not sure. I think Viscery will use grounder. Oh, CRK's here? I didn't realize that. Hope you enjoyed the show. Maybe I can try a top 40. I get at least one game at dirt. One more to go. That could be fun. Predictor challenge. I can never find it and all that. Predictor. Try not to look at this. I don't want to see my team, but whatever. Wild card. This is a wild card round. AL. 15-1. Wow. Shrews with the upset. You go by the community. Loba, but he always takes the underdog, so asterisk. Any disappointed viewers that were in the stream? Lil Waz, oh sorry, your pick didn't work out. I don't like looking at this stuff when it comes to me, but I guess I will for the stream. Oh, H, that's not a real pick. That's just H just putting it there as a placeholder. Marlins are favored next round. And then Lil Waz, you're here. Okay, people picked you. Pick yourself, like the confidence. Anyone picking? No one's picking Eviscery. Everyone's picking Eviscery. And this one. So we got some believers for you, Lil Waz. You do get, you are the away team. Eights technically has home field advantage, but both of you are playing at Sandy Flats, and you get a player with a Sandy Flats boost. So you might have away field advantage this one. You're picking yourself. Oh, Adam. Adam was here. He's picking eights. Adam vote in the last one. He picked Hines. Sorry, Adam. Adams is going with crazy eights, though. Not my series. People are picking me. Lil Waz, thank you. I did lose to HC, although I didn't use any of my power-ups. I lost by one because I thought I'd score more in that game. And that was at his field. Figure on commons. Adam is going with HC. He looked up the regular season results. Also, I lost to HC last season. Yeah, I did. He eliminated me. And I lost to him in the regular season as well. That season. People are picking Visery, Lil Waz, and Adam. To win the American League. National League. I am the 1 seed, but we got people voting for the 2 seed Crazy Eights to take the National League. Adam's picking a wild card team. So, in the beers. Lil Waz picking himself. Freak Show picking the dice. And who do people have winning the whole thing? Most people pick Vis. Adam. Two for Crazy Eights. And then one for these remaining teams. Lil Waz picking himself. Loba picking himself. Freak Show picking the dice. They're out. No one picking me. Wow. I'm the underdog? I won 13 games this season, everyone. I did pick the wrong season to win 13 because of history. Ooh. Some quotes. All right. That'd be cool to check out the predictors on stream. Thanks for watching, everyone. Should I host somebody? Raid somebody? I think I'll try to find someone to raid. And one of our buddies streaming right now. Someone like Munch Smith. Or, I don't know. I was in the stream. Have a good night, guys.